Welcome back, soldiers! It's Frank. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Well, and returning customers, welcome as well. How you guys doing? Just got back from a nice walk. Few more minutes to another live stream. Seems like recently Raymond's been doing quite a bit of live streams at 6 o'clock. So, hey, man, if you're watching, man, keep it up, dude. I love them. They're getting pretty good. So, you know, even if it's not, it's a good hangout, right? Get a bunch of men on there, and we can moan, and it's better than moaning. But anyway, yeah. So today I'm calling this one. I'm one step closer to breaking. So at the end of my walk, I'm getting my mail, right? I'm getting my mail, and you know, I was playing some YouTube videos, and then near the end, I'm like, all right, I don't know what to play, right? And there's only a couple more minutes left, so when I was getting my mail, I'm like, all right, it's only gonna be a couple minutes, and then, so I'm like, I'll play YouTube video or YouTube music, right? You know, I'll go to my, my liked thing, right? And the first one is Linkin Park, One Step Closer. So, yeah. You know, guys, that came out 25 years ago in 2000. Can you believe that? I was 26. That was like half my lifetime ago. Man. God, man. It's like sometimes I feel exactly the same, man. It's like, half my lifetime ago. I don't know. I sometimes I think the Linkin Park guys are actually Gen Xers, but it's kind of hard to, like, describe. It's like, I think most of the music that you grow up with generationally is kind of more when you're a teenager, but I really like, when Linkin Park came out, that was Limp Bizkit and, all that. I still listen to those guys, but it's a rage thing, man, right? So I don't know, you millennials, you like Limp Bizkit. If you like Limp Bizkit, that's cool too. If you like Linkin Park, man, that's fine too, man. We can share good music. So anyway, yeah, that's just to show you guys. And 24 years ago, I bought my Camaro. Oh my Lord, can you believe it? So anyway, man, I'm telling you, I'm listening to YouTube videos, man, and I don't know about you guys, man. Sometimes it feels like I've been one step closer my whole life. So, what in particular, Frank? Well, where do you want me to start, right? Like, I think Raymond said it. It's like, I'm not happy with my life, right? Are you truly happy, right? Like, you can never be, like, happy forever, right? I think the Founding Fathers called it pursuit of happiness, right? You're not guaranteed happiness, but in the same breath, happiness, I guess, can also be equated to, and maybe happiness isn't quite the word, right? I don't want to say usefulness, but purpose. Maybe that's what it is, right? Purpose, right? Even when we have purpose, it's like, okay, that's meaningful to me, right? And maybe it's meaningful to other people. Maybe we have the same purpose. But as men, we're so, like, they want us divided. They try to, they've gotten us already socially isolated. And I try not to be, man. Like, as much as I want to be left alone, in the same breath, whatever you want to call it, camaraderie, brotherhood, right? My dad talked about it, the Korean War messed his ass up, but he got it. It's kind of like one of those things that, you create a bond when you're fighting and you're, killing people, because that's what he did. He was a combat vet. He killed a lot of people, all right, so. But yeah, a lot of his friends that he made friends with, right, they died, and then, that shit pisses you off, then you take it out on the enemy, and, but, it's like, you didn't even know why I'm going to say you weren't even, let me, hold up, wait a minute, something's not right here. But you know what I'm saying is that you just feel this need to do it, right? And it's like nothing else matters, right? And that's kind of where, some of us do have purpose, or we kind of know what our purpose is, and it's like we're almost not allowed to be doing it, right? Sometimes I kind of say, hey, just do it, right? People are always gonna, whatever you do, there's gonna be a bunch of people pissed off, right? And maybe some of this stuff we can't do. Like me personally, I don't feel, I don't think the man upstairs put me here to push paperwork. I don't think, the biggest purpose that he had for me was to go to a job, and it is a good job, and I'm very thankful for it. And I'm glad that, he blessed me with the talents that I had, and I'm very grateful for my parents, and especially my dad, working his ass so hard to, move us to a better place. I grew up in Hazel Park, and then we moved to Farmington Hills, and I was able to get in a better school district, so I was able to get some better education, and then I was able to go to college and graduate and become a mechanical engineer. Like part of his family was like an engineer. I was like, oh yeah, isn't that like choo choo? But my that side of the family though was very, very, very blue collar, very hard working. So I appreciate that part of it. But you know what I mean? Like, that's not what he put me. It's not what he put you here to do, right? I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to get my chance, right? And maybe sometimes our purpose is just one brief moment in time. I don't know. What do you guys think, right? But like, how far are you? How many more steps away? I think I've been there, backed off, been there, backed up, been there, backed off. But that's why I like listening to Raymond's videos, right? Like, we talk, there's things that we want to do, things that we can't do. It's like, all right, what, so I think part of that is for us to talk, right? Maybe there's some like-mindedness that cross path, cross pollen. I don't know. I have fancy vocabulary and I can't use it half the time because English is like a third language to me, even though it's my only language that I know. It's like, hey guys, I don't know. This fake spring, I got this. Your nasal, and it kind of, it's just like it feels like it's coated. I did go for a walk. I was outside, so hey, man, I guess I can blame myself. But so how do we get, through this, right? How do we get in touch with one another when it feels like everyone is like so far away? And I try, right? I wear this thing, and maybe I shouldn't wear it, but I don't care, man. Whatever, dude. Someone's got to lead the charge, right? Someone's got to be the tip of the spear, man. And, hey, I'm fine with that, man. I don't know. Maybe that's what that guy wants me to do, right? Maybe he's like, hey, man, society's trying to tell you that you're not, right? That's, and a lot of the people that, listen to my channel and some other people's channels, right? It's like society's trying to tell you what to do, and it's like, no. No, that's not right at all, right? I mean, unless it's like you're, doing something wrong, but hell, now today's definition of wrong is right, and like what the society or the world says is right is wrong, right? So we have to have enough. Oh man, I'm blanking out here, guys. It's like how you have this stuff in your head, and then it just like disappears. So anyway, I apologize for that, but that instinct to know, between right and wrong, and as much as we use our head, we also need to use. It's called gut feeling, and to be honest, it's actually. I'm trying to remember. They actually say the gut is actually a second brain. And it's not for cognitive thinking. It's like on autopilot, right? So when, we use our mind to process, right? This is more of a calculator, right? More of a computational computer, right? It's taking complex things, and it's, you know, firing synapses, and, you know, I mean, to be honest, guys, I mean, it's a computer. I mean, the big man, you know, whatever, right? Whatever you want to call him, you know, there's somebody that made all this stuff, right? And it's super fast, right? And although now we're making AI supposedly smarter than humans, yeah, right. Let's see. But the gut, right? That's kind of like I don't want to call it a feeling, right? Because then we start talking like women, right? Right? So it's more of an instinct, right? It's instinctual, right? And that's a God-given right. Even if God does whatever, there's a God, but maybe not the one that we've been told, right? But anyway, right? The Creator, right? Someone, come on, something. Anyway, quick sidebar, right? Like, we make stuff, right? Right? We make, they're, you know, very rudimentary, right? I mean, you know, people awe at the, you know, rocket that went to the moon, right? Our cars, our planes, right? So we make things. It's just they can't, they're not quite, you know, thinking for themselves. They're not quite, you know, they don't have free will, right? But I think there's, you know, real small, there's creation, real high, there's no creation, right? There's always like it's kind of like who created who, right? It's just this chain that goes up and a chain that goes down. Fractal, look that up, right? And you keep zooming in, and it's like the same type of pattern over and over, but you just keep zooming and zooming and zooming. So with that said, guys, again, I'm one step closer, and I'm about to break. But yeah, I know, guys. Yeah, not the greatest video, Frank. Yeah, I know. I'm just want to get on here and still hard motivational wise, guys. I got like two views on my last video, even though I changed the. Oh yeah, you need to change the thumbnail, Frank. Yeah, just do it, bro. Yeah, all right. But yeah, guys, you know, 25 years for Linkin Park, man. It's making me feel old. Making me feel quite old. Anyway, with that said, guys, I'm kind of running out of. I really didn't have anything great in mind, and maybe that's okay, right? Get on here and talk for a couple minutes and whatever, 13 minutes, less than 15 minutes. So I don't know. I love to have longer conversations, but when people only listen to less than 30 seconds of it and I only get 2 views or 3 views, it's kind of like, what am I doing here? Am I recording this stuff so that YouTube can use it against me? Oh, hey, I think he needs therapy. No, we don't want that. No. Unless it's real therapy, but hey, you can't find that nowadays, guys. I think I said that in a previous video, so. With that said, folks, soldiers, I'm out. Until next time, see ya.